So hi guys, welcome to yet another video tutorial from PrepBytes. I am Swapnil and in this video I would be discussing the problem maximize function of the February long challenge 2021 of division 3. The problem statement goes like you're given a sequence A1, A2 up to AN. Basically the size of the sequence is n and we will have to find out the maximum value of this particular expression mod ax minus ay plus modulus ay minus az plus mod az minus ax over all the possible triples of pairwise distinct valid indices x, y, z. So basically this x, y, z should be pairwise distinct and we will have to find the maximum value of this particular expression for any such triplet. The input format is of the form: the first line of the input contains a single integer t denoting the number of test cases, and then the first line of each test case contains an integer n, which is the size of the sequence, and the second line contains n space separated integers a1, a2 up till an, which is my given sequence. In the output we need to print a single line containing one integer, which is the maximum value of this particular expression for each and every test cases. Let us look through the constants. The constants for t are 1 to 5. N is having a range of 3 to 10 to the power 5 and ai is ranging from minus 10 to the power 9 to 10 to the power 9 for each and every I. So basically here we would be requiring long integer in our code so that it can run successfully for such higher values of ai. Now there is some subtask which is like giving me 30 points for n lesser than 500, okay, and 70 points are the complete points for the original constants. The example input in this case is here t is equals to 3 and n equals to 3 for the first test case. 275 is my sequence, and for this case the maximum value of the expression is coming out to be 10. How is it the case? Let us see over here that for 275, if we will be like taking x is equals to 1, y equals to 2 and z equals to 3, basically if we would be taking the sequence in the form 2, 5 and 7, then 2 minus 7, 7 minus 5 and 5 minus 2, or anyhow it's the other way around as well, we are getting an output as 10. And the same goes with this particular test case. Here all the values are same, so the answer would be 0 obviously. For the third test case, which is having 5 numbers in the sequence, we can take 2, 2 and 5 as the triplet and accordingly we are getting 6. So let us move to a better explanation of logic so that we would be like able to build a good logic to solve this particular problem. Okay, so here the expression was, I would be like writing the expression which we need to maximize. So we are given n, which is my size of the sequence, and let us say a is my sequence. Here this particular a is my sequence, ai is my sequence. Okay, now we need to maximize the expression modulus ax minus ay plus modulus of ay minus az plus modulus of az minus ax. Okay, so we need to maximize this particular expression. So without loss of generality, we can obviously take x, y and z in such a way that my ax is less than equals to ay and it is less than equals to az. Okay, we are doing this just to like release this particular modulus forms, and we would be like releasing this modulus form by taking my xyz in such a way that ax is less than equals to ay is less than equals to az in that particular order, and it is obviously a general way to solve the problem. So this expression would become now ay minus ax, breaking the first modulus expression, because this particular modulus operation will always be positive. And how this particular expression will be positive? If ay is greater than ax, we can write it as ay minus ax. To break this particular modulus operation, we have to write az minus ay, right? And to break this particular modulus operation, because az is greater than ax, we will have to just write az minus ax in this particular case. So this expression is becoming nothing but this ay is cancelling this particular ay, this az, this ax is cancelling this particular ax. Okay, this particular ax is getting added with this particular ax, and az is getting added with this particular az. So it is coming out to be az minus ax. So basically this particular expression is coming out to be as two particular indexes z and x. We will have to choose two particular, now we will have to choose two indices z comma x in such a way that it's that the difference az minus ax is maximum. So how are we planning to do that? In any sequence or in any array, if I want az and ax to be maximum, we will have to set az as the maximum of the sequence, maximum value of the sequence, maximum number of the sequence, and we will have to make ax as the minimum number of the sequence. In that case only this gap between az and ax would be maximum, and my expression, which is nothing but 2 into az minus ax, will be maximized. So this is the basic logic behind this particular problem. We will just have to calculate the maximum and minimum value of this particular sequence, and we will have to output this particular expression in my code. So the pseudo code for this one would be, I'm having an array A, okay, now, and this is of size n. Yeah, so I would be defining two variables, mn, which is defined as a0 initially, and mx, which is declared as a0 initially. Now I will loop through the elements of this particular array, and I will have a check if any variable or any value in this particular array is greater than mn, is greater than mx or not. If it is greater than mx, then I will make mx as ai, and I will do the same for mn. If some value is lesser than mn, then I would make mn as ai, right? So in this way we have got the mx and mn. We will just now print this particular expression. This would be my answer, mx minus mn. Yeah, so here is the basic logic behind this particular question. Let Now you can solve this particular question in Java, C++, C, or any of your preferable programming language by just finding the maximum and minimum in this particular sequence and then calculating this particular expression. Let me write the code of this particular problem in C++ for you. Now that okay, so my constants were really high, so we will have to use this particular macro hash define int long for this particular case, so that all the integers will be given an alias as, all the longs would be given an alias as int, and we can use that particular thing. So I'm making main as int32 main, int32t main. Okay, now let me take n as input and also declare the looping variable. Let me make a vector int a of size n. Let me take the array as input, and I am initializing two variables mn as a of 0 and mx as a of 0. Okay. Now let us loop through this particular array again. I is less than n, I plus plus. We would be making mn as minimum of mn comma ai. Basically, that particular if can also be written, or this min function can also be used. Mx would be written as max of mx comma a of I. And finally, we will print this particular expression mx minus mn. Okay. So this is the pretty basic code for this particular question, and but then there is one twist, is that we are having multiple test cases. So let me also write while t minus minus, and let me run this particular logic. Okay, so we are done coding this particular problem. Now let's submit this particular solution over the CodeChef platform. Okay, yeah. Let us run here for the sample test cases. Okay, so yeah, 10.06, it is running good for the sample test cases. Let's submit it. Okay, so you can see that we have got an AC for this particular solution. Thanks for watching this video.